Hi, beautiful ladies. Happy Sunday. Welcome to April's Sunday Sips and Tips. Coming to you live from the RV in Northwest Massachusetts. We are in a town called, I forgot the name of the town. Pittsfield, Massachusetts. So funny. Don't even know where I'm at. We just got here today. Going to stay here for a couple of days and explore this area. But I wanted to come live to you tonight, beautiful ladies, and I want to show you some tips, some things that I have learned how to maximize every last drop of your Mary Kay goodness. Mary Kay has such wonderful high quality products that we want to literally use every last drop. So I got some tips for you tonight to show you how to just get everything out of it and just maximize the actual usage. The other little tip tonight that I would like to showcase is a little magic trick. Not really a magic trick, but it's my no pantyhose look. So that's the tips for tonight. Without further ado, hey Crystal, hey Joe, we're just going to jump right into this and go straight into the tips tonight. So some of the products that Mary Kay has, you can see how much is left, right? Like in the oil-free eye makeup remover, you can see I'm about halfway right now. Got some more usage. I'm not running out. I'm not running low. So you can see, right? Because it's clear. With your lipsticks, you know, how do I know if I need more? When you're almost empty, you can see that it's almost empty. At the end of this, it's kind of concave in the middle. You can actually put your finger in it. This is the raspberry ice. You can put a little Q-tip in there, but if you're this low, it's time to reorder, right? So some of the products, it's easy to see how much is left and easy to get every last drop. But there's some products where you can, like the lotions. This is almost a new one. So my little trick is, since it's not clear, I open it up and I kind of get the air out first. And you can see, you can tell it's full because it already came out. Okay, can't waste any lotion. Can't waste any lotion. But you can feel how full it is, right? Let me show you a difference. You can see this one's not full. This is my favorite lotion, by the way. This coconut is amazing. I love it. It's such a summery, such a great summery smell. The hydrating lotion, this one by far is my favorite. But you can see the difference in fullness. This is almost out, whereas this one is really full. Full disclosure, you know that I've always been completely transparent and honest. When I was a Mary Kay customer, before I became a consultant, I was using the body products, and my first impression was it's cheap. Like, I felt like the material was flimsy and cheap, and I didn't like that. But then I learned it is kind of flimsy, but there's a reason behind it. So a little fun fact, Mary Kay employs the most scientists and doctors out of any skincare and cosmetic company in the world. They have the most. Amazing. So they are putting all of their knowledge and their education and their practices and studies into high quality ingredients, as well as the packaging. There's a reason why these products, the packaging is made. So they're not going to make these wonderful products and put them in cheap containers like April was making the assumption. So they are bendable. So here's a way to utilize every drop, right? Kind of like toothpaste, right? You can get it all out. You can also unscrew. But the reason why you can do this is because Mary Kay is completely green. They're completely green. They are zero landfill. So all their products are made from recycled products. How fantastic is that? So that's why these products, the containers are made the way that they are, because they're using recycled products, and so you can get it all out, right? Don't want to waste your money. This is fantastic stuff. So that's how you can get it out of those. Another little trick, same idea with the dynamic wrinkle limiter. You can see, just kind of milk it down. You can get it all out, milk it all down, and that's how it's going to tell you how much you have left. The deep wrinkle filler. When you squeeze it, it kind of squeezes in the middle. Again, bring it down. See how it filled the bottom? That's how you know how much is left, right? And a little nifty trick I learned. Remember how I said for the deep wrinkle filler, you drag it? My new little technique that's even better, dot it. Dot it in. That's right. Dot it in. But some of our products have an indicator. Like this is the replenishing vitamin C and E serum. There's an indicator on it, and this is by weeks. So good rule of thumb, serums are going to last you 6 weeks. Cleansers, moisturizers, about 4 months. Body washes and lotions, it's really how much you use, right? But for serums, 6 weeks, moisturizers, cleansers, 4 months. These serums have an indicator, so it lets you know. See, I just started using this one. This is an almost new one. So it gives you an indicator. So that's kind of nifty. Same with the lifting serum. Love this product. Has the indicator, and it'll continue to go up. So this is what prompted me to do this Sips and Tips tonight, is because this was my previous lifting serum, and as you can see, it's empty. Let me do the comparison. Can you see the differences? So this is, I just started using, not quite to halfway. This is, shows nothing. But I wanted to see how much I could get out of it. So I turned it upside down. And so the other day, I was able to get 2 more uses out of this without even seeing it. And so I stopped. I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to use this as an example of how to get every last drop. And so I've been saving this for tonight. I don't know if it's going to give me any more. It may truly be kaput, but I turned it upside down and I literally got 2 more uses, which is 2 pumps each, morning and night. I got 2 more. So we'll see if it gives me any more because it's been upside down. Look at there. Look. Oh, it's probably officially out now. Turning it upside down. Even when the indicator says it's empty, turn it upside down. You can still get a little bit worn. You know, I'm not going to waste this lifting serum because that's what got rid of my turkey neck. It lifts, it firms. Oh my goodness. I love that lifting serum. So turn it upside down. Same with the toning lotion. So this toning lotion, my fave, it's so wonderful. You can actually lefty-loosey, this is how it comes out, right? But when it gets low, you can open it up and shake it, or you can close it, righty-tighty, it closes, and just turn it upside down. It's completely flat, and it stays upside down. You can get every last drop out of it, and then when it stops pumping, open up that lid, and you can get the final few drops out of that. Our moisturizers, the Voluform Repair line, has this nifty little pump action, right? You push on it, it gives you the perfect amount of moisturizer, which is such a great idea. So you're not using too much. But how do you know? How do you know if this is empty? You just turn it, grab the silver, and voila, you can look in there to see how much is left. So if it's no longer pumping, unscrew it and dig in there. They created this design so you don't have to scoop out and get too much, because more isn't better, right? So that's why they created that. But the nifty little trick of how to see how much you have left and to utilize every last morsel. And then finally, our clinical solutions. All of these, the boosters, which usually last about 6 to 8 weeks, really depending on how many times weekly you're using them. But they're made out of glass, and they all have this dropper. Now, normally, We open, right? We squeeze. You can see how much I have in, and you do your 6 to 8 drops. It's clear, so you can't always see how much is in there. My little trick of when it's running empty is screw it all the way down. Screw it all the way down, then squeeze it. You're filling up the dropper before you unscrew it. Who knew? And unscrew it, and looky there, it's completely full. 6 to 8 drops. You can utilize every last drop by doing the dropper while it's screwed all the way down. So that's how you can maximize every last little goodness in all of your products. If there's a product that you have that I did not display tonight and you want to know a little nifty trick of how to utilize every drop of that, you let me know. Either comment, shoot me a text, whatever. But I just wanted to show you why the products are, the packaging is made the way it is because of the recycled products, zero landfill, that's Mary Kay's commitment, and then how little tricks of how to get everything out so you can know when you're running low. And if you're having to utilize these tricks because your products are getting low, it's time to reorder. So just shoot me a text, go on the app, go on the website, whatever. Yes, I'm on the road, but I'm still 100% here serving you. So if you're utilizing those tips to get every last drop, it's time to reorder. Don't forget that. All right, moving on to our final tip of the evening is the magic trick. So back in the day, when every time we wore a dress, we would go into church, go into work, we would always wear pantyhose. But pantyhose have just really gotten out of style. We don't wear pantyhose as often, but there's sometimes maybe our legs aren't ready for a skirt. Maybe you don't have a tan, maybe you have some imperfections, but you just don't want to wear pantyhose, right? It's hot, they're sticky. Pantyhose, they roll. Maybe they're not the right color, but you want to wear the cute little skirt, but your legs just aren't exactly how you want them to be, right? We got a little tip. The tip is the CC cream. Yes, complexion correction cream. I think all you ladies watching know exactly what this is. I love the CC cream. It's what I use as my foundation. It's very light. It has SPF in it. It has SPF 15. One little dab and I rub it in with my fingers, almost like a tinted moisturizer, and it conceals. It makes everything all the same color. It just makes makes my face look flawless without feeling like heavy foundation. It's so amazing. I love this stuff. But the magic is in the finishing spray. This is the Mary Kay finishing spray. This product has been tested for it's hypoallergenic, it's non-allergen, it doesn't clog your pores, it is sensitive, it's anti-sensitivity tested. It's just an unbelievably product. Even I can use it for sensitive skin. This is how, when you do your makeup, you put the finishing spray and it completes the look. And this will keep your makeup fresh. Y'all ready? 16 hours, y'all. 16 hours. So say you're going somewhere, you're going to an event, and you put your makeup on, they're going to be taking pictures, and you want to stay on point all night long. Finishing spray. So there is a makeup artist that I follow. Her name is Lori Hogg. She's a professional makeup artist, but she only uses Mary Kay products. And so I follow her. I get most of my makeup tips from her. She loves the finishing spray so much on her clients for photo shoots under the hot lights. She will start with the finishing spray. She'll put the primer on, but the finishing spray first, then the makeup, then in with the finishing spray. It lasts for 16 hours. It gives you that fresh look. So here's the magic trick. You want to go out. You don't want to put pantyhose on, but your legs aren't ready. This is what you're going to do. So let me drop the camera. I'm going to drop the camera all the way We're gonna go one more. All right. Now y'all can see my legs, right? And if you look closely, I have some imperfections, right? I got some scars. Wish I could do something about the knobby knees, but you can see my legs. I'm not very tanned, but you know that I don't have on pantyhose. I'm going to take my CC cream. This is the light to medium. You can go a shade darker if you want a tanned look, but I'm going to more closer to my natural color. But this has the true blend technology to where it will transform into matching your skin tone. So it's pretty doggone amazing. So watch on this leg. I'm just going to do one squirt. I'm going to put it over that big imperfection right there. And you just rub it in like lotion, just like you would on your face. It's so smooth. It actually dries very quickly. It's hydrating. I love this stuff. Can you tell already? Can you see the difference? I know it might be a little hard to see, but it is actually gorgeous. And you can't even hardly see that. Let me show you on my scar. See that scar? And I nicked my knee somewhere. Let's do it this way. Let's even put it on that thing. This is how to make your legs skirt ready without pantyhose. Look at that. Can y'all see that? You can't even hardly see it. So you want the concentration to be on your beautiful legs. You don't want them to see, notice the scars, the imperfections, and see how it just makes everything one tone. It's just super, super smooth and super pretty. Can y'all see the difference in the two? Then you take your finishing spray, you shaky, shaky, and you do 2 to 4 pumps. You can do in an X, you can do in a T, but either way, 4 pumps. Takes about less than 5 minutes to actually dry. And then you're set. How awesome is that? You can take it a step further and you can mix it with your lotion. Mix it all together. And it just makes your legs so flawless and so silky pretty. How gorgeous is that? And then set it. Because you want it to stay. You want it to stay all day. Now, after it dries, it's not going to transfer to your clothes. If you rub hard enough, you can get it off. But it's not going to transfer to your clothes, and it just looks almost if your legs are flawless. Kind of like pantyhose. How fantastic is that? I hope y'all can see that in the camera. When I did it for the first time, I was like, oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. Because you want to wear the cute little dress, but you want your legs to not show all of those imperfections. All right, let's bring y'all back up. I hope y'all could see the differences in that. I absolutely love the no pantyhose look for your legs. It's just simply the CC cream and the finishing spray. They even say that the finishing spray will keep your makeup from running if you're hot and sweaty. They further say that if you have an area on your body that gets super sweaty, you can spray it and you're not going to sweat. So I like for someone to try that just to see how it works. I am not a sweater. I'm just not a sweater. So I can't do that test. But if y'all want to do that test, that would be great. You can use this anywhere, ladies. It does not have to be on your legs or your face. What if you're wearing something strapless? What if you're wearing like a spaghetti strap, little summer dress, but you have some imperfections on your chest that you want to cover up? Use it like a lotion. You don't need a foundation brush. You don't need anything. Just use your fingers and rub it in. It's so unbelievably amazing. Spray it with your finishing spray. Gonna last all evening. It's not gonna transfer your clothes. Unbelievable. Magic in a bottle. So that's your sips and tips tonight. We were super fast tonight. We talked about nifty little tricks on how to utilize every drop of your products in each container. And again, if you have a product that you want to know how to utilize every drop and I didn't showcase tonight, let me know. I will show you how to do it. And the no pantyhose look. Flawless legs. It's not just about having flawless face, flawless legs too. Let's get summer ready. And if you're not wearing a particular dress or shorts because, I just don't like the way my legs look. I can see little spider veins. I have this scar. Use your CC cream, ladies. It will change your life. It's wonderful. That includes tips and tips for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. I hope everyone's doing well. Gonna come live next Sunday for another Sips and Tips. Don't know where I'll be, but gonna come and see you ladies. I'm gonna be doing some travel tips, and I'm actually gonna dig out my makeup bag because I want y'all to see what I carry in my makeup bag and some fun tips for travel. So have a wonderful week. Thanks for tuning in. Love you. Good night. Bye.